Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are on the part 3 of nested comment system. So guys, in previous part 2 videos we have seen about adding the comment, and now we are going to reply to this comment. Okay, so guys, now let's start this. So let's move to our index on the JS file. Let's move over here, and now as you can see, this is the output which we are getting over here. Okay, so this design which you are getting, so this is over here. So let's copy this reply add button and create that below. Let's start with on click event jq on. So document where your event will be click event, where I'm going to click with the dot class. So this is my reply button add button. Okay, let's pass one prevent default thing. So e dot prevent default function, and now let's create one variable called this clicked is equal to where dollar this. So whatever we click on this, it comes over here, and with this help of we are going to take the comment underscore id is equal to, let's take this variable dollar this clicked dot closest function of what, your reply box. So where is that reply box? So this is my reply box. So this reply box is nothing but, I'll just show you from this output. Refresh, let's inspect. So this is my reply box over here. So from this reply box, I'm taking that reply box and pasting over here, and then find function. Inside this, what you're going to find, the closest of your reply button ID. So reply button value from where, this is the reply button. This reply button value you are going to, so this is your reply button where value is 1, it's stored. So let's get that. So let's copy that class reply button, copy this class and call dot val. So now you can get the value of that reply button, the comment ID. Okay, to get the reply, and we will get the reply. So reply is over here, reply message. Copy this variable reply message and paste over here. So this reply message is nothing but your this box. So this where I am typing, so this box is the reply. So that reply message I am going to copy and get that value from there, and then we are going to start the Ajax code. So jQuery Ajax, let's type. So type will be, method will be post, and the URL we are going to code.php, and data we are going to pass is nothing but, let's take this out and create a variable called where data is equal to, inside curly brace, let's get semicolon, and inside single quotes you are going to tell comment underscore id colon, this comment id you are going to pass over here. Done. Let's take out the space, and the second one will be your reply message. Okay, so this is my reply message. So whatever reply you are giving, that reply message you are going to store. So one more we are going to create, that will be true. So let's check this as add reply. Okay, so let's go to code.php. Let's copy this and move to code.php file. So guys, let's ignore this because it's a previous video thing, and now let's start the code. So if condition we are going to give and check that the data is set or not. So if it is true, add reply is correct, means then you are going to come inside this. So guys, now over here all the values you are going to get by the post method. So first we'll take the comment id is equal to $_ post method of from where you're going to get this comment ID, and then your reply message, reply, reply. Copy this, paste. So you can take this one more method, MySQL real escape string function, and inside this you're going to pass, and then first you need to pass the connection. So $con, which is inside this dbcon.php file. So this connection is over here. As simple. So let's copy and paste again and take this reply message and paste. Take this out and paste over here. And now we need to store this. So while storing, you need to get the user ID also. So once you log in over here, you can see it's not logged in right now. So let's log in. Where at gmail.com 123456. Click on login. You can see logged in successfully. Cool. So now you can see that with Prakash N is logged in, and let's take that ID. As we saw in part 1, we have created the user ID and stored the user ID in session. So let's take this session value $user_ID is equal to this. So whatever your comment system is, you can take your user ID. If you're using user session, just start over here. And now let's type the query. So query will be insert into table name. So comment replies. So this replies, we have to create that. So over here I have created a simple thing. So let's copy this and create a table inside a database. So guys, let's click new, add comment replies, ID integer 11. Let's add the primary key, go and auto increment, and then over here these columns which I have mentioned. So it's user ID. So let's copy this user ID and paste 11, and let's take the comment ID. So add this comment ID, let it be integer 11, and then again this reply message. So let's copy this, and then it will be varchar, not integer. So remove this and make varchar, or else long text we can keep. Long text, let's keep it, and then add more 2 columns for this commented on and created on. So let's copy this and create 2 columns. Increment 2, go, commented on, select date and select the current timestamp. Cool. So let's select with the created at. So timestamp, we are going to get date and time both, and select with this current timestamp. So if we don't enter also these fields, it will automatically insert the date and time. So let's click on save. Perfect. So comment replies table is created. So let's copy this and paste the table name and the column fields. So these column fields are nothing but user ID, comment ID and reply message. Let's copy these 3 fields and paste. Let's separate them by comma, and the values you are going to insert, values values over here. First is user ID. So let's take that user ID first and pass that. So inside single quotes pass this, and again single quote you are going to pass the comment ID. So let's take the comment ID, and then finally we are going to take that reply message. So let's take that reply message and store that. As simple. So guys, now let's run this query, query_run, with the help of MySQL query function, where you're going to give the database connection and then your query. So if it is success, means you are going to check with the if condition, like echo comment replied. That's it. So let's take this variable and paste inside this give a else condition, add something went wrong. That's it. So guys, now let's save and now let us test it. So let's go back over here. So this is the code now. Save. After the response, whatever the code you're getting, that echo, we are going to check in this response. So let's alert that, paste over here, not like this, indirectly. So let's, and now refresh. Okay, so let's add a comment for this. Okay, let's click reply, thank you, and reply. Comment replied. Okay, so we want this text box to be hidden after this. So that means for that we need to give the section reply hide. So after that it should hide off. Okay, let's refresh. So let's go to our database and see data is inserted or not over here. Cool. So you can see that user ID 1 and the comment ID is 1 and the reply is thank you. So you can see many comments are given, right? So let me just show you. So this is the comments table and we have 1, 2, 3 comments. Okay, so let's go back on the comment replies and now let us give a reply to this third comment. Okay, let's click on reply, thank you Om. Okay, we are replying to Om. So thank you Om, we are going to reply, click on reply. Okay, and that it's replied. So let's check in that our comment replies table. So comment ID is 3, thank you Om has given. We will be designing this to reply the replies. Okay, so for this view reply, if we click on view reply, same format I am going to view that. So whatever replies we are giving, we are going to view that. Let's get back and let's just don't get confused. Let's keep all the things closed over here as simple, everything closed. And now below this I am going to type jQuery on click event document. So this will be the click event on what button? View reply button. So view underscore reply underscore button. Okay, so what is this view reply button? So let's see the name of this. You can see view reply button. So let's copy this button name and paste over here. It's a class, so make sure you're giving dot. So once it's done, let's keep this prevent default, e dot prevent default function, and then let us, once we click on this, this design format should be pasted over there. So let's take that closest value first. So $this clicked is equal to $function open and close. This value we are going to get, and when I click on this, I should get this closest value, all of that. Let's take this variable and dot closest function. So what closest value are going to find? So when we click on this view reply button, I have clicked on this, then I'm going to get this reply box. So I'm going to check with this closest value. This will be my closest value when I click this, and what I'm going to find is that find the section, empty section which we have created over here. That is nothing but reply section. So let's copy that. So when we click on this reply, right, so on this div only we have created. Okay, cancel, so it's gone empty. So on the same div section I'm going to view replies. So let's get back, give a dot and reply section, and inside this we are going to use append function and append the HTML things, single quotes. And now guys, we need to paste that design. So let's copy this same thing from here, or else you can go to your function where you have created at the top. So this is my function and this is the design. So let's copy this and paste. Let's bring this down. As simple. And now I want to remove some data from here. So let's remove that. First, let's change this class names. Sub reply box, and we are going to give border bottom, bottom bottom. And now let's remove this view reply thing from here, and let's keep this all the things same, and this button will be the sub reply button. So let's make this as sub reply button, change the button name, and this reply section will be sub reply section. As simple. All set. So guys, these values from where you are getting, we will be getting that. So before that, let's remove and add some dummy data for time being. Let's add this and let's remove this value. Done. Let's save, and now let us see guys. Refresh and let's click on view reply. Okay, not coming. It's showing this clicked close is not a function. Where is that closest? It's a T. So we have missed that T. Save and let's refresh again. View, you can see where and this comment. If you click over here, it's working fine. So before that, this should hide off. So it's appending again and again. So as for that, we need to add just one simple code. $HTML function null you have to set. So where you're going to set is nothing but this reply section. Save. Use Ctrl+Shift+R to clear the cache and load. Now let's click on view reply. Let's click on the second. You can see that it's hidden. So if you click a number of times, it is not going to show that many things. Okay. So guys, now let's fetch these comments. So this is my comment replies. So these are the data. Let's get that data over here. As simple. So first you need to get that values. So when you click on this view reply, we need to get this view reply value. So what you have stored over here, as you can see, the value is 1 over here. So let's get that value. Value comment underscore id is equal to $this clicked of val. So you have got the comment value, and let's send a Ajax request, jQuery Ajax, and let's send by post method code.php to what? To view the data. So let's send the comment underscore id colon, copy this and send over here, and let's confirm that view comment data, which will be true. Save. We don't need data type. So guys, after success, what should happen? View all the data. So those things will be, these things are going to be entered inside this success function. So let's paste that. As simple, very clear. And now guys, we need to go to code.php. Let's copy this and let's move this below. If we need to check that is set function $_post method of it is set or not. If it's set, we are going to get the comment id. So that comment id is cmt id MySQL I real escape string function $connection $_post method of your comment id, and then $query is equal to. So let's take the query from below guys, as we have done in previous videos. So let me just move to that. So this is the code. So let's take this code and paste over here. As simple. Let's make this $query, and this is my table name comment replies. So let's take this table name, select star from comment replies, where id is equal to, we are going to put this comment id. So this comment id, whatever you have stored, where you have stored comment underscore id. So let's enter that comment underscore id, dollar comment id. So the comment id, whatever you have stored, you are going to get that. So once it's run, then you are going to show that. As simple, we need to create a result array, dummy array you have to create, empty array, and after that, if it is success, means it will come inside this, else it will give no, what will pass, no replies to this user. We'll just mention this, or if it is success, then you're coming inside this. So dollar query run. So this, whatever you have executed, you are storing in a row, and this row value you are passing in this array function, okay, directly with the comment. Okay, and now this is all about fetching the user data. Which user data? The user ID what you have stored over here. So this user ID, that names we have stored over here, okay, in this user table. So we are going to fetch this full name. So that only we are telling that. So from this comment reply table, we are getting the user ID and storing in this user variable, user ID, and then select star from the user table where ID we have sent the limit 1, and then executed the query, and after that user result, whatever we are getting, that everything we are storing this in a variable user result with the array thing. Okay, so after this we are using array push function to send the data in JSON encode format to view over here. So now guys, we need to encode that. So first let us check that it's coming or not. So let's comment all this and give console.log function to check that response. Refresh, not here, let's click on console and then refresh, and let's click on view reply. It's giving a MySQL number of rows except parameter to be result boolean. Let's check over here, get back to the code. Okay, we have missed that where condition, so add that where condition. Let's refresh, click on view reply. Okay, we are not getting anything. Why is that? This array result you have created null, right? So that you are going to pass over here, paste, and then you are going to send this array inside this JSON format. So let's save, and now once it's going over here, let us check that. Let's go on refresh, let's go on console, and let's click on view replies. Perfect, you can see that it's coming over here. So data is coming. So guys, now so let's comment this and uncomment the again and use the for each loop. So JQ each function we are going to use for each in jQuery. Let's give this response inside this, and then pass this key and your values, or value only we will tell. Let's cut this and paste over here. Now once it's done, you need to get the values. So what values you are going to get? So I'm going to put this username, single quotes, plus plus, and then we need to concatenate that, use dot and use user. Why user? You have passed that in your array format, okay, JSON. So this user you are going to pass over here and get that result, the column full name. So what is this full name? Is nothing but your this user table. Okay, so this user table column name is full name. You can see that full name is there. So this column full name we are going to fetch. Let's get back, full name, and I want to fetch the date also. So what date I am going to use? value dot cmt commented date, so replied date. Okay, so this cmt, copy, and the comment date. Let's come on the comment replies. Over here commented on is there, right? So let's copy this, commented on, and the message which we are going to show, copy and paste. The message is a reply. Let's check that column name, reply underscore msg, and this reply will be the comment id. We are going to get this comment underscore id. So let's take that value and paste inside this button, which will be comment underscore id. Save it. That's it. Let's save. And yes guys, let's refresh and see the output. Let's click on view. You can see with Prakash, thank you, it has come. So let's click on Om Prakash, thank you Om, what we have replied into our DB, it's stored. So let me just change this user ID to 2, not this one. Let's make it to 2. Perfect. Change the user ID and let's refresh. Let's click on this. This is with Prakash comment, and let's view the reply. So Om Prakash has commented, thank you. Perfect. So on Om Prakash, let's view the reply with Prakash, thank you Om. Perfect guys. So guys, now let's click on reply again. When we click on this reply, again a text box should be open like this, and we need to reply to this Om Prakash. So guys, now let's continue this thing in next video. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please continue the part 4 of this nested comment system.